Welcome, dear one. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Take a deep breath and know that in this very moment, you are safe. I know life can feel heavy when money worries are sitting on your shoulders. It can seem like everywhere you turn, there's another bill, another expense, or another reminder that things aren't the way you'd like them to be. I understand how that feels. I understand the fear, the stress, and that quiet voice that sometimes whispers, "Will it ever get better?" But I want you to know, with all my heart, that you are not alone in this. Many beautiful souls walk this same path, wondering how to invite more ease and flow into their lives. And I'm here to remind you that change doesn't begin out there, in the numbers or the bank accounts. It begins within you. You see, the most powerful tool you have isn't in your wallet or your job. It's in your thoughts, your beliefs, and the love you offer yourself. Right now, you hold the key to open the door to abundance. It's not locked away from you. It's not given only to a lucky few. It is yours by divine right. Sometimes, we just need a gentle reminder of that truth. I invite you to release, for just a little while, those thoughts of fear and lack. Imagine placing them down beside you, like setting down a heavy bag you've been carrying for far too long. Feel the lightness that comes when you choose to believe that life can support you, that money can flow to you with ease, and that you are worthy of receiving all the good this world has to offer. There is a beautiful energy all around you, waiting for you to open your heart and mind to it. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to figure everything out in this instant. All you need is a willingness to see things differently, to believe that a new way is possible. I invite you to say this with me, softly, with love. I am open to receiving the abundance that is all around me. Feel those words sink in. Let them wrap around you like a warm blanket. This is the beginning, dear one. A new chapter where you no longer battle with money, but instead you allow prosperity to gently find its way to you. Together, we will walk this path, step by step, with kindness and patience. There is nothing to force, nothing to fear. Only a gentle unfolding of the abundance that has always been waiting for you to notice it. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is beginning to shift in your favor. Trust this moment. Trust yourself. The journey to ending your money worries begins with this simple, beautiful thought. You are worthy of wealth, and life is ready to bless you. Money is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as something difficult, something that only comes with hard struggle or to a select few. But I want you to think of money in a different way. Imagine money not as coins or paper, but as a soft, flowing energy, like a gentle breeze or a stream of water, always moving, always available. Money is not good or bad. It doesn't judge or choose favorites. It simply responds to the energy we send out through our thoughts and feelings. If we approach money with fear, worry, or resentment, it feels that and stays away. But when we welcome it with love, gratitude, and openness, it begins to flow towards us, often in ways we didn't expect. Think for a moment about how you speak to yourself about money. Do you often say things like, "I never have enough," or "money is so hard to come by"? These words may seem small, but they carry great power. Every time you think or say them, you are planting seeds in the garden of your life. If we plant seeds of lack, we grow more lack. But if we gently start planting seeds of abundance, even if we don't see them sprout right away, We are creating a future filled with prosperity. Picture your thoughts as little gardeners, tending to the soil of your mind. When you nurture positive, loving beliefs about money, you invite it to grow in your life. You don't have to force it. You don't have to chase it. You simply need to create a welcoming space for it. It's like inviting a friend over for tea. You wouldn't yell at them to come in or complain that they're not there yet. You would prepare a cozy spot, smile, and trust that they will arrive. Money works the same way. It comes where it feels welcomed and appreciated. Begin to tell yourself new stories about money. Say to yourself, I deserve to prosper, and I welcome wealth into my life. Even if it feels strange at first, keep saying it with kindness. Over time, your mind will start to believe it, and that belief will change everything. There is no need to fear money or to think it's out of reach. It's simply energy, waiting for you to open the door. The more love and positive attention you give to this energy, the more it will respond to you. You are not asking for too much. You are not being greedy. You are aligning with the natural flow of life, a flow that includes abundance in all forms. Trust that this energy is always around you, ready to support you. With every gentle, loving thought, you are bringing yourself closer to the financial peace and freedom you deserve. When we think about money, we often forget how deeply it affects not just our bank accounts, but also our hearts, our minds, and even our bodies. Financial stress doesn't just stay in our thoughts. It settles into our shoulders, our stomachs, and our sleep. Worrying about money can make us feel tired, anxious, and even unwell. But just as negative thoughts can create tension, loving thoughts can bring relief and healing. The way we think about money is closely connected to how we feel in our daily lives. If we wake up every morning filled with fear about how to pay the bills, that fear shapes our mood, our actions, and even how we treat ourselves and others. It becomes a heavy cloud that follows us through the day. But imagine if, instead of starting the day with worry, you began with a gentle reminder that life is on your side. Imagine telling yourself, I release all fear about money and trust the process of life. These simple words can calm your mind and relax your body. They remind you that you don't have to carry the weight of the world alone. There was a time when I, too, believed that stress was just a normal part of dealing with money. But I learned that peace doesn't come from having a certain amount in the bank. It comes from choosing thoughts that support and uplift me. When you begin to shift your thinking even a little, you'll notice how your body responds. Your breathing becomes easier. Your muscles relax. Your heart feels lighter. This is the beautiful mind-body connection at work. Your thoughts are powerful tools, and when used with love, they can transform not only your financial situation, but also your health and happiness. Each time you catch yourself thinking, I'll never get ahead, gently stop and choose a new thought. Say to yourself, I am creating a future filled with abundance and ease. Your body will thank you for this kindness. Over time, these positive thoughts will become your new habit, and you will feel the difference in both your mind and body. Remember, dear one, that true wealth begins within. It starts with treating yourself with care, offering yourself reassuring words, and believing that life wants to support you. As you nurture these loving thoughts, you create a peaceful space where prosperity can grow. Your emotions will settle, your body will heal, and you'll find that solutions and opportunities begin to appear. Trust in this gentle process. You are more powerful than you realize, and every loving thought you think is a step toward a healthier, happier, and more abundant life. Many of the thoughts we carry about money aren't really ours. They were given to us when we were too young to question them. Maybe you heard phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "We can't afford that," when you were a child. These words, repeated over time, plant seeds deep in our minds. Without even knowing it, we begin to believe that money is hard to get, that we don't deserve wealth, or that wanting more is somehow wrong. These beliefs sit quietly in the background, shaping how we see the world and how we experience money in our lives. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't have to hold on to those old beliefs. Just because you were taught something doesn't mean it's true for you today. You have the power to gently release these limiting thoughts and choose new ones that support your growth and happiness. Take a quiet moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money growing up? Write down whatever comes to mind without judgment. This simple act of awareness is the first step toward change. When we see these old beliefs written out, we can recognize that they are just thoughts we can choose to let go of. There is no need to blame anyone for these ideas. The people who taught them to you were simply passing along what they believed. But now you can decide to create a new story. A story where money is a friend, where abundance is natural, and where you are worthy of receiving all the good life has to offer. Begin by gently speaking new words to yourself. Say, "Every thought I think is creating my financial future." Feel the power in that simple statement. You are not stuck. You are not limited by the past. With each loving thought, you are shaping a brighter, more abundant tomorrow. Whenever an old belief arises, perhaps a thought like, "I'll never have enough," pause and smile at it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then lovingly replace it with a new affirmation. I am open to the endless opportunities around me. Over time, your mind will begin to accept these new truths. You will start to notice shifts, both big and small, as your beliefs align with abundance rather than lack. This is a gentle process, not something to rush or force. Be patient and kind with yourself as you let go of what no longer serves you. Remember, dear one, you are not your past thoughts. You are the beautiful soul who chooses what to believe today. And today, you can believe in prosperity, in ease, and in the endless support that life is ready to give you. There is a quiet magic in gratitude, a soft yet powerful force that can transform even the heaviest of days. When we focus on what we lack, we invite more feelings of emptiness and frustration. But when we turn our attention to what we already have, no matter how small, we open the door to more blessings. Gratitude shifts our energy from fear to love, from scarcity to abundance. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. The moment you do, everything begins to look different. Often when money feels tight, our first instinct is to dwell on what's missing. We think about the bills, the debts, or the things we wish we could afford. But I invite you to try something different. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, take a gentle moment to notice the gifts already present in your life. Perhaps it's the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the kindness of a friend. These small blessings are seeds of abundance, and when we water them with gratitude, they grow. Before you go to sleep each night, I encourage you to practice a simple ritual. Think of 3 things you are grateful for. especially related to prosperity. It could be as simple as a warm meal, a small payment received, or even the knowledge that you are learning to think in a new, positive way. If you like, you can write these blessings on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow. This gentle act sends a message to your subconscious mind that you recognize the good in your life and that you are ready to receive more. As you rest, your mind will hold on to these thoughts of gratitude, inviting even more abundance into your world. Say softly to yourself, "I am grateful for the wealth flowing into my life." Feel the truth of those words, even if your outer circumstances haven't fully changed yet. Gratitude is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding light, even in small places, and allowing that light to grow. With each day that you practice gratitude, you will notice a shift, not just in how you feel, but in what begins to show up in your life. Opportunities may appear, solutions may come with ease, and unexpected blessings may find their way to you. Life responds lovingly to a grateful heart. Remember, dear one, abundance is not just measured by what's in your bank account. It's also found in peace of mind, in joyful moments, and in the love that surrounds you. When you nurture a spirit of gratitude, you align yourself with the flow of prosperity that is always available. Trust this process. The more you appreciate what you have, the more reasons you will find to be thankful. And soon you'll see that your life is blooming with the very abundance you once longed for. There is something very special about the quiet moments before sleep. It is a time when the busy thoughts of the day begin to fade, and our minds become soft and open. This is when the subconscious listens most closely. What we think and feel in these moments can gently shape our tomorrow. That's why I love to share a simple bedtime ritual that invites abundance while you rest. It's not complicated, and it doesn't require anything more than your intention and a little piece of paper. Before you go to bed, write down a loving affirmation about prosperity, something that feels good and hopeful to you. It could be as simple as, "Abundance flows to me with ease," or "Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways." Fold this paper with care, holding it as if you were holding a precious gift. Then, place it under your pillow. This small, sweet act is a way of tucking positive thoughts into your mind, allowing them to settle in while you sleep. As you lay your head down, take a deep breath and repeat your affirmation softly. Feel the comfort of knowing that as your body rests, your mind is welcoming new possibilities. Your subconscious is always listening, always creating based on the thoughts you offer it. By choosing to feed it with words of abundance, you are planting seeds that will grow into opportunities, ideas, and unexpected blessings. There is no need to worry about how or when things will change. Trust that this simple practice is already working for you. Just as the sun rises without you needing to push it into the sky, your life will begin to brighten in its own perfect time. Say to yourself, "As I sleep, my mind welcomes abundant opportunities." Let these words be the last thing you think before drifting off. This gentle ritual does more than bring peace to your night. It sets the tone for your days ahead. Over time, you may notice that you wake up feeling lighter, more hopeful, and open to the good that is coming your way. Perhaps you'll find solutions appearing with ease, or small financial surprises that bring a smile to your face. This is the power of reprogramming your subconscious with love and intention. Remember, dear one, abundance is not something you have to chase. It's something you invite with soft thoughts and open arms. Each night, as you place that affirmation under your pillow, you are telling life, I am ready to receive. And life, in its infinite kindness, will respond. Trust in this quiet magic. Allow your dreams to be filled with the energy of prosperity. You are creating a beautiful foundation for wealth, one loving thought at a time, even while you sleep. When you look into a mirror, you are not just seeing your reflection. You are meeting the most important person in your life. This person holds the power to invite love, health, happiness, and yes, even prosperity. Yet so often we avoid truly connecting with ourselves. We glance at the mirror without really looking, or we fill our minds with criticism instead of kindness. But there is a beautiful practice that can change this. It's called mirror work, and it is one of the most loving gifts you can offer yourself, especially when it comes to welcoming abundance. Stand before your mirror, gently look into your own eyes, and speak words of love and prosperity. At first, this might feel strange or even uncomfortable. That's perfectly okay. Many of us were never taught to speak kindly to ourselves, let alone to affirm our worthiness of wealth. But with patience and practice, this simple act can transform how you see yourself and what you believe you deserve. Say to your reflection, I love you. You are worthy of all the riches life has to offer. Speak these words softly, like you would to a dear friend who needs encouragement. Notice any feelings that arise. If you feel resistance or doubt, don't push it away. Just acknowledge it with compassion. This is part of the healing process. Each time you repeat these affirmations, you are gently dissolving old beliefs that told you wealth wasn't meant for you. Mirror work helps you build a relationship of trust and love with yourself. And when you truly believe that you are deserving, life responds by bringing you experiences that match that belief. Prosperity starts to feel natural, not like something distant or difficult. Make this a daily ritual, even if it's just for a minute or two. Look into your eyes each morning or evening and remind yourself of your worth. Over time, you will begin to see a sparkle of confidence and joy looking back at you. That sparkle is the light of someone who knows they are enough. Someone who knows they are a magnet for abundance. There is no greater affirmation than the one spoken with love directly to yourself. Trust that every time you stand before that mirror, you are rewriting the story of your life. One where you are deeply loved, supported, and prosperous. Fear often stands like a wall between us and the life we desire. It whispers doubts in our ears, telling us that things won't work out, that money is too hard to come by, or that we are not capable of creating the abundance we dream of. But fear is just a thought, and like all thoughts, it can be changed. When you begin to replace fear with trust, you will notice that the wall starts to crumble, and in its place, a clear path appears. Trust is knowing that even when you can't see the full picture, life is working in your favor. It's understanding that you don't have to control every detail or have every answer. Just like a river flows naturally without being pushed, abundance flows when we stop blocking it with worry and doubt. Imagine standing by a river, watching the water move smoothly around rocks and bends. The river doesn't panic when it meets an obstacle. It simply finds a way to keep flowing. Your prosperity works the same way. When you trust life, you allow that flow to reach you, no matter what challenges appear. Whenever you feel fear creeping in about money, pause and take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart and remind yourself, I trust that life always provides for me. These words are not just hopeful wishes. They are powerful reminders that you are supported by a loving universe. Each time you choose trust over fear, you open the door wider for abundance to enter. It's a practice, one that grows stronger the more you use it. You'll find that solutions come more easily, opportunities show up, and the weight of financial worry begins to lift. Trust doesn't mean ignoring responsibilities or pretending challenges don't exist. It means facing them with the calm, knowing that you are not alone, that life is guiding you toward exactly what you need. Release the urge to control every outcome, and instead, lean into the gentle support that surrounds you. With trust, you transform fear into a quiet confidence that everything will unfold as it should. And in that space of calm, prosperity finds you with ease. Building an abundance mindset isn't something that happens overnight. It's a loving practice, nurtured day by day with small, gentle actions. Just as you would care for a delicate plant, you care for your thoughts, choosing those that uplift and support your growth. One of the most powerful ways to keep your mind aligned with prosperity is through simple daily habits that remind you of the abundance already present in your life and the greater abundance on its way. Begin each morning by speaking a positive affirmation aloud. Before you even step out of bed, place your hand on your heart and say, "Abundance is my natural state, and I align with it every day." These words set the tone for your day, guiding your thoughts toward openness and possibility. Carry this energy with you as you move through your daily tasks. Keep a small card in your wallet or pocket with a favorite affirmation written on it. Each time you see it, pause for a moment, smile, and repeat the words softly to yourself. These small reminders help keep your mind focused on prosperity, even when the outside world feels busy or uncertain. In the evening, take a few quiet minutes to reflect on any moments of abundance you experienced that day. It could be a kind gesture, an unexpected gift, or simply the feeling of peace in your heart. Write these moments down in a gratitude journal, reinforcing the truth that abundance is always around you. Over time, these practices become second nature, gently guiding your thoughts away from fear and lack and toward love and plenty. You don't need grand actions to attract wealth, just consistent, loving attention to your thoughts and feelings. With each affirmation spoken, each moment of gratitude, and each choice to trust rather than fear, you are strengthening your connection to the flow of prosperity. Remember, it's not about being perfect. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's okay. What matters is your willingness to return to these practices with kindness and patience. Every small step you take builds a foundation for lasting abundance, inviting wealth, peace, and joy into your life in ways that feel natural and effortless. Right now, I want you to pause and take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs and know that with each breath, you are drawing in new possibilities. You have already begun a beautiful journey by opening your heart and mind to a new way of thinking about money and abundance. This journey isn't about rushing to the finish line or forcing change to happen. It's about allowing, trusting, and gently guiding yourself toward a life filled with ease, prosperity, and joy. You have learned that your thoughts are powerful creators, that gratitude invites more blessings, and that simple practices can transform not just your financial situation, but your entire sense of well-being. You've discovered that fear doesn't have to control you, and that trust can open doors you never knew existed. Each loving thought, each affirmation, and each quiet moment of reflection is building a new foundation, one where you no longer struggle against life, but flow with it. As you move forward, remember that abundance is not something far away. It is within you and around you, always waiting for your invitation. There will be days when old thoughts try to return, when doubt whispers in your ear. In those moments, be gentle with yourself. Return to your affirmations. Place your hand over your heart and remind yourself of the truth. I am a magnet for divine prosperity. All my needs are met with ease and grace. Let this affirmation be your companion, your comfort, and your guide. Speak it when you wake. Carry it with you through the day, and let it be the last thought before you sleep. Trust that life is responding to your new energy, bringing you opportunities, solutions, and blessings in ways that may surprise and delight you. You are more powerful than you've ever been told. You have the ability to transform your relationship with money, not through struggle, but through love, patience, and belief in yourself. Celebrate every small sign of progress, every moment of peace, and every instance where you choose hope over fear. Know that I am sending you love, and I believe in your ability to create a life of true abundance. You are worthy, you are deserving, and the universe is ready to support you in ways beyond what you can imagine. Keep going, dear one. Your prosperity journey has already begun, and the best is yet to come.